Well, hello there. So you know how sometimes we have one of those weeks where it just feels like suddenly we have 1,000 different tasks to do all at once and we just have no idea where even to start. And that is a situation that I had a couple of months ago where I just felt like all of a sudden all my recurring tasks were just due at the same time, and it was a bit overwhelming at the beginning to figure out where to start. And so hopefully the next time that you might have one of those weeks where it just feels like suddenly you have 1,000 different tasks to do, well then hopefully with all these tips you'll be able to tackle on all those tasks head on. Okay, so before officially getting ready, I like to spend the morning just to take 5 to 20 minutes to get through some of those miscellaneous, unimportant tasks that you want to get done but you never seem to find time for. So each morning I try to go through at least 5 pictures from one album until it gets done. And so I have different methods to sort of minimize pictures or delete some of them. Okay, and so one quick method that I did just now is I grabbed all pictures related to, well, a few years ago I did a big garage cleanup, so I put all the pictures related to it in one area, and then I merged them together into one picture so you see sort of the before and after, and now all the others can be deleted. Okay, so I just finished all my morning tasks that I wanted to do, and I just got ready because I have quite a few cleaning tasks to do today. So some of the tasks I have to do are cleaning the trash bin, cleaning the iron, cleaning some of the extra areas in the bathroom, cleaning the toaster, the washing machine, the fridge. So that's definitely a lot of tasks to do. So first thing I like to look at sort of an overview of what's all due and what can I start off with. So today I want to get through cleaning the washing machine. This Sunday I like to combine bathroom cleaning with vacuuming days, and then after the bathroom is cleaned, the next week I can do the cleaning the extra areas. And then I have a couple of random stain removal tasks that I want to do as well, so I want to get through that now so that those can sit overnight, and then the washing machine can also be cleaned today so that the clothing items can be washed tomorrow in a clean washing machine. Okay, so first things first, I ordered some new borax powder. This is great for stain removal, especially on the stubborn stains that you get on white clothing items. So first thing, I want to transfer this into some new clean jars. Okay, voila, those are ready to be used. Okay, hopefully I got through most of them. I'm also gonna just leave all these cleaning supplies up here in case I need to do it a second time. But I'm gonna leave this overnight and then clean the washing machine soon and then wash all of these tomorrow. So whenever I can see my tasks that I need to do something as cleaning the washing machine, I like to try to coincide with cleaning the auto dispenser. So now since this is practically empty, I can take this out. Also give the auto dispenser clean, because with the dispenser part, people will definitely forget to give it a clean often enough. And then afterwards, I'll give the drum a clean. And then don't forget to also clean the inside of that area. By the way, if your washing machine or dryer ever has some of those really stubborn stains that you can't get out, then I recommend spraying a bit of CLR over it and then using a sponge or a brush to clean off that stain. And then if you have a situation like this again where you have your dryer stacked on top of your washing machine, don't forget to once in a while also clean that divider tray thingy. And then lastly, clean over the display area and just a bit over the front. Okay, that's all done. Now just leaving the doors open so they can dry a bit. Don't forget to also clean the bottom of it and the back part, so where the detergent kind of comes out of. And now I will leave this to dry here and then add it into the washing machine tomorrow morning. Now when I have quite a few house and maintenance cleaning tasks to do, I like to sort of come at it with one more difficult, more time-consuming task, such as just cleaning the washing machine and dryer, and combining it with a more easier task that won't take too long. So I think next I'm going to clean the toaster. So next quick task that I just want to get out of the way is cleaning the toaster, and this shouldn't take more than 2 to 5 minutes at most. So a few months ago I did a big kitchen cleanup where I cleaned those items I use on a frequent basis, but you don't really think to clean them that often, so things like your gas stove, the toaster, the kettle, the oven, the microwave, all of those kind of appliances. And with the toaster I had it set as a sort of testing phase to clean it every month, because I thought, okay, once a week will be way too often, but maybe once a month will be doable. But now, after a few months of doing that, I can see that doing it every month is just a bit too frequent, and I don't think it's really necessary as it's... So I'm going to set it now to cleaning every 2 months instead of every 1 month. Okay, and then now when I click off this task, it'll show up in 2 months instead of in 1 month. Okay, voila, the toast is all clean. Now you want to make sure that these tray things are completely dry before putting them back together, and that the general toast is also completely dry. Since I'm here anyways, I'll just do a quick dishes cleanup. Who else likes to have a clean kitchen before they prep for dinner? Okay, a quick 2-minute tidy done. Now the toaster's clean, and alright, last house task on the agenda for today is giving this area just a quick clean. So these things need to be charged. So I'll bring them up in a second. Then this is trash. Okay, I'm still working on all these things, so I will leave them here, but at least now it's just a bit neater than it was before. And then this will also go upstairs. Right, and now the last thing to tidy up the space is bringing these downstairs. Okay, it's the next day. Everything has fully finished drying, so now I can add the detergent dispenser back in there and refill the things. This detergent from Ecover, the Honeysuckle and Jasmine, is one of the best smelling and working detergents that I've tried in quite some time. And then Ecover Fabric Softener Apple Blossom and Almond. Also smells pretty good. Continuing on, so the two main things that I want to do right now is refill the dish soap and clean the iron afterwards. So first easy thing, refilling the dish soap. Okay, I keep an extra bottle underneath the sink, but this thing also needs to be refilled, so I'm going to go ahead and get the larger refill bottle. Okay, I'll let those dry for a sec. And then this thing can go back into the basement, and now this task is pretty much done. Okay, now as for the house task, the two major tasks that I wanted to do today was cleaning the fridge and the iron. But I don't think I have time to clean the fridge today anymore. I might see you later on the afternoon, but when you have a choice of two things, just get the easier thing done. I'm going to start by cleaning the iron so that that's also out of the way. Because this is one of those tasks that you think is going to take some time, but really it just takes 2 to 5 minutes. The part that always takes me the longest is remembering how to do it. Steam has to be off. Turn it on to the highest heat setting. Okay, now that that's done, the next quick task that I want to do is refilling the spice jar. voila, and done. Okay, that's done. Now I'm gonna let that cool off. Nice, that only took a matter of 5 minutes, but now that's done. And it was also getting time to do it again, so I'm glad that this is officially cleaned and done. Alright, it's the next day, and I'm trying to just motivate myself to continue on with these tasks so that they're out of the way. And originally I wanted to clean the fridge today, but I think I'll save that for tomorrow, and instead clean the trash bins, which is another thing that was on my list. Now I had it on my task list to clean this bin, but over the summertime, since we had a lot of problem with flies, I started using the smaller bin, so I think I will empty these out and then give these a clean now. And then I will switch over to this bin afterwards. And so I also like to think about what's coming up next. So for example, on Sunday I know that we'll clean the bathrooms, so if I can just clean these trash bins right now in the bathtub, then it won't really matter too much because on Sunday the bathtub will be cleaned anyways. Whereas if there was no bathroom cleaning session, then maybe this task would have not been as rushed. Okay, then I'll leave this outside for the time being until the trash pickup day on Monday. Okay, so I will give the lid a clean. Then this side. Alright, so first up I'm going to give the outside of the trash bin a wipe down with an old rag. Now for cleaning more sort of dirty products like a trash bin, I like to keep old rags that I washed before somewhere separate so that I can just use them and then toss them afterwards. Okay, first part of it done. Now I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to go to the bathroom and clean the inside parts. Alright, I brought everything up here, and again I'm using an old sponge that's been previously washed, but now I can just use it for this and then so that afterwards I can just toss this out. And alongside the old sponge, I also like to use some cheaper detergent to clean products like this. My tip is also to always clean the least dirty parts first and then make your way to the dirtier parts, so that would be inside the trash bin. Alright, that's the last part to clean. Now, just quickly giving the bathtub a bit of a rinse, but it's going to be clean in a few days anyways. By the way, if you don't have a hose attachment on your bathtub, I would definitely recommend getting one. I just bought a cheap one off of Amazon because before we just had this thing. And that was definitely not easy to use for cleaning items like the trash bin or let alone cleaning the bin. Okay, so last thing I have a spray bottle here with some vinegar in there. So I'm just gonna spray it over the bin. Alright, so those were some of the many tasks I had to do over a short amount of time, as I had many tasks to do all at once and I didn't want to delay them for longer than I had to. It's not to say that every week is like this, far from it. It's just that sometimes you might have one of those weeks where suddenly it feels like all tasks are due at once, especially if you put them on a recurring schedule where they might come up every week to every couple of months. And overall, I found that the most useful thing to do was to make an overview at the start, as that helped to build a plan on how I can tackle all the tasks as efficiently and as quickly as possible. Alright, well that does it for this video. I hope that it gave us some inspiration on how you can get through some of those super busy weeks as well, where it just seems like suddenly you have a lot of tasks to do all at once. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Adios.